Hello, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Tony Record and I hear voices. I hear them in the words that other people write, and I hear them when I write. I think all writing is an attempt to capture voice. The idea is that the person hears the voice and writes it down, and then the person dies, and then 100 years later, 1,000 years later, somebody else reads the words, and hears the voice again. When it comes to poetry, I really like to think of sonnets, in English anyway, because I think that the sonnets are the most difficult of the traditional forms of poetry to write. And you have to glance through 200 before you will see one that really shines, because it's so difficult to write a sonnet. It's so impossible. You got 14 lines. There is a pattern for the way that the end words rhyme. That's set. Another thing that's set is the number of syllables. There are 10 syllables per line. They go weak, strong, weak, strong. So when one finally works, when a sonnet really works, it's got to be about something that's worth thinking about. So there are only 14 lines, so you can memorize them. Here's one of the first ones. Well, let's see, what shall we start this sequence with? I think we'll start with Reuben Bright, which was by an American poet named Edwin Arlington Robinson. Reuben Bright. It's the name of a person. Because he was a butcher, and thereby did earn an honest living, and did right, I would not have you say that Reuben Bright was any more a brute than you or I. And when they told him that his wife must die, he looked at them and shook with grief and fright, cried like a great baby half that night, made the women cry to see him cry. And after she was dead and he had paid the singers and the sexton and the rest, he packed a lot of things that she had made away in an old chest of hers. Put some chopped up cedar boughs in with them. Tore down the slaughterhouse.